I'm Liz from Caravan Guard Insurance. After investing thousands of pounds in your caravan, you'll want to protect your pride and joy from theft, whether in storage or on site. Our previous video looked at caravan security and at a number of products that could be fitted to a caravan. In this video, we go through how to fit a hitch lock, an axle wheel lock, some corner steady locks, window and door locks, as well as activating the alarm. So let's start with the caravan hitch lock, which most caravan insurance companies will ask you to fit as a minimum. Most hitch locks work in the same way. They work by preventing a tow bar being inserted into the hitch and also stop the handle from lifting, making it extremely difficult for thieves to hitch up and take your caravan. To add a hitch lock like this Maypole Stronghold takes less than 30 seconds, so let's start the clock and secure the hitch. First, insert the dummy tow ball into the hitch head. Do this by lifting the handle and inserting the ball until the handle closes. Then, once inserted, add the shroud over the hitch handle and finally add the lock to the shroud to prevent the hitch lock from being removed. There, the hitch is now secured and you can see it only took 20 seconds to complete. Let's now move on to fitting an axle wheel lock. An axle wheel lock locks the wheel against the caravan chassis. This is achieved by the caravan having a receiver behind the wheel, as you can see here. A bolt is inserted through a blanking plate and into this receiver, then finally adding a lock to prevent the axle wheel lock being removed. Move the caravan back or forward until the receiver is perfectly spaced halfway between the alloy wheel spokes. This can be tricky and sometimes only needs a few millimetres movement each way. In this case, we needed to move the caravan wheel backwards just a little bit. So let's start the stopwatch again and off we go. First, remove the yellow dust cover if present, then insert the blanking plate into the alloy wheel, then push the bolt through. Tighten using the supplied socket and begin by tightening with your hands. If it doesn't fit, then adjust the position of the caravan until it's perfectly aligned. Once installed, add the lock to prevent the bolt from being removed, and that's it. It's taken just 23 seconds to secure the wheel on our caravan, although aligning the caravan can take a few minutes to get right. This might be more difficult for twin axle caravans when two axle locks are being fitted. Products such as a lock and level, which we've reviewed before, are really handy for making installation much easier. For caravans that can't accept axle wheel locks, a wheel clamp is another great way to prevent unauthorised movement of your caravan. These can work in different ways depending on the design. Some use a wheel bolt and bar to hook through the wheel to prevent it from turning, and others cover the wheel face and lock against each side of the tyre. So let's start the timer again and add the Milenko wheel clamp to this caravan. To begin, add the plate over the tyre. Then insert one half of the clamp from the right. Finally, add the second half of the clamp and insert that into the locking plate. As you can see, the lock might need some adjustment and jiggling to get it aligned correctly. The wheel now has an effective lock installed, and even with some alignment adjustments, it only took 40 seconds. Adding corner steady locks prevents the corner steadies from being lifted. They're inexpensive and add another layer of security to the caravan. So let's start the clock and add one corner steady to the back of this caravan. Place the lock over the corner steady winding bolt, then insert the locking pin from behind. This squeezes onto the chassis and is firmly held in place in the lock. And there we go! In only 7 seconds we prevented anyone from trying to wind the corner steadies up at the back of the caravan. Window locks are super easy to fit and make it harder for windows to be forced open from the outside. In just a few seconds, this lock now prevents anyone lifting the handle and secures the window in place. With 2 seconds per window, we have secured every window in this caravan in under 1 minute. An extra door lock adds an extra barrier to any potential intruder. Once installed, these effective locks can offer extra protection in as much time as it takes to lock a door. Some of these locks can also be used for those with limited mobility, as the mechanism also doubles up as a grab handle for ease of access. Caravan alarms can monitor different aspects of a caravan, from motion detection to monitoring the brakes, corner steady movement and even tilt sensors. By simply pressing one button or turning one key, the caravan will have an audible alarm that attracts attention to anyone nearby. Some remote caravan alarm fobs will also switch on a tracking device system. So there you go. As you can see, these caravan locks don't take much time to fit, either when setting up or when putting your caravan into storage. Some locks might be a bit fiddly to fit, but they will give your pride and joy an extra layer of security from theft. And remember, when choosing security locks for your caravan, look for the sold secure labelling, as this confirms the device has undergone testing to show that it can withstand attack for a period of time. Some of these locks and the alarm will also attract a small insurance discount with Caravan Guard. Don't forget to always fit your hitch lock and wheel lock when leaving your caravan unattended. To find out more about our specialist caravan insurance cover, visit our website. Thanks for watching and happy caravanning.